The use of disguise in Shakespeare's King Lear. King Lear, a Shakespearean tragedy, highlights human folly through the fall of a great and noble character, in this case, King Lear himself. Thus, the use of both physical and figurative disguises illustrates human willpower to deceive for one's own benefits in respect to the play's emphasis on human self-righteous nature. Disguise is present only in this one of Shakespeare's major tragedies, thus there must be a reason for it, Fantasia. Both physical and figurative disguises are a result of King Lear's crazed self-righteousness and mental degradation. The all-loving facade of Regan and Goneril, the physical transformation took on by Kent and Edgar, the dishonest nature of Oswald, and the deceptive change of Edmund are all consequences of Lear's change. Yet, disguise is compared with not only Lear's self-righteousness, but the plainness of other characters. For example, Regan's and Goneril's grandiloquent verbose compared to Cordelia's plain honesty highlights a difference in intentions. Thus is the purpose of disguise, to achieve something that can't be obtained under normal circumstances. The first major instance of disguise is of Kent, who was banished for honestly speaking against Lear. Kent, disguised as Keyes, returns in Act 1 Scene 3 in an effort to resume his service to Lear. His disguise not only portrays Kent's utmost loyalty but his immense tolerance and persistence. He becomes a man, no less than, he seems, I 4:10-12. Kent is reduced to a minimalist, his title and his former dignity and relation to the throne have fallen away, and he enters a world where order has fallen into disarray. Bell. His disguise not only affects his physical state, but his mental effort his occupation to be plain, 2I.82. Thus, it's interesting to compare him with Oswald. Oswald was once a knave, a rascal, who has striven to change his identity by becoming a servant for a man of great stature, 2:13. Compared to Kent, and later on Edgar, who degraded himself in efforts to stay loyal to the king, Oswald put on a mask to push away his previous self. Disguise helps draw a parallel on the impact of social status. Kent's disguise only changes that of his physical state. When he eventually reveals his identity to Lear in Act 5 Scene 3, Lear is hardly affected. Although Kent becomes a rough, Western-speaking serving man, his honesty and loyalty is what defines his character. Bell. His disguise is merely an element of drama to preserve his role in the plot. Without Kent disguising himself to come back and serve the king, there would be no character to protect Lear and counteract the sisters' disloyalty.